The bell rings. Children scatter, and it's the first day of school. Mr. Button enters his classroom, a bright, colorful place filled with the promise of fun and learning. It's Monday morning, and he has a vague recollection of having spent the weekend grading papers. As the students file in, he greets them with forced enthusiasm. "Good morning, class. Who was absent? You thought it couldn't get worse? Think again." Timmy, the resident prankster, flips a switch on his keychain. A remote-controlled cockroach scuttles across the room, startling little Luna, who promptly faints dead away. Just another day at school. Mr. Button shakes his head. "Right, class? Let's begin roll call. Here we go. Timmy, Robert, Luna, Ravi, Sasha." Wait, why does this kid have a camera? What's with the dramatic lighting? He looks up to see Sasha, the class reporter, documenting the proceedings with an air of faux seriousness. It's me. "Hi, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be covering the ins and outs of our new teacher, Mr. Button. So far, so good. I rate this class a solid 8 out of 10 on the chaos scale." Mr. Button clears his throat and continues with roll call. And if anyone's wondering where the rating's going, it's for educational purposes. He makes it all the way through before realizing he has no idea where Luna is. She must be in the bathroom. He thinks to himself, trying to ignore the morbid fascination he suddenly feels with his surroundings. And then he hears it. The faint sound of gurgling followed by what seems to be tiny snores. As the class continues, the noises grow louder and more distinct. Sasha lowers her camera to listen. "Is that little Luna?" "Yeah, she sure sounds like she's having a grand old time in there." And then, oh no. Mr. Button recoils in horror as Luna begins sleep-talking. She sounds like she's having a conversation with someone in the bathroom stall next to hers. "Well, I guess that explains the noises." Mr. Button sighs, pinching the bridge of his nose. Meanwhile, Timmy is using his remote control to make the cockroach do tricks, much to the annoyance of Ravi, the resident genius. Why is everyone ignoring the fact that the answer to the energy crisis could lie within this device? If only we could harvest the power of a single roach scuttling across a desk, Ravi says to himself, eyes gleaming with manic energy as he rummages through his bag. Out pops a hamster. "Hold still, little friend. I just need to attach a few wires." And with that, he disappears into the bathroom. Mr. Button facepalms. This is going to be a long year. In the bathroom, Ravi finishes rigging up his hamster wheel generator, just as Luna emerges from her slumber. "Oh, hey there, sleepyhead. How'd you get in here? And why does your hair look like that?" She yawns widely, revealing a mouth full of marshmallows. I must have fallen asleep while eating breakfast." "Oh, well, better get back to class before Mr. Button notices." Just then, Timmy enters, having apparently forgotten his password to the Wi-Fi. "Do you know it, Luna?" "Nope. Sorry, Timmy. I'd kill it and help you unless you promise not to tell Mr. Button about my secret stash of gummy bears under my desk. Deal. Thanks, Luna. You wouldn't want me to get in trouble, would you?" "Trouble? What trouble?" "I don't know what you're talking about," Luna says with feigned innocence. As they leave the bathroom together, Ravi reemerges, pushing a hamster wheel rigged up with a complex array of tubes and wires. "Eureka, if I can just get the wheel rotating at precisely 6.34 revolutions per minute, we'll generate enough power to solve the energy crisis." But the wheel doesn't turn. Come on, come on, come on. To his horror, the hamster has gotten tangled in the wires. There goes the energy crisis. He hurriedly cuts the hamster free just as Timmy, Luna, and Sasha enter the bathroom. Ah, perfect timing. Someone wants to use the bathroom. They stare at him in surprise. "Why are you cutting the hamster free, Ravi?" "I was just untangling him. He got caught up in my wheel." "Do you mind? I have work to finish." "Sure thing, Ravi. Lead the way." As they all leave the bathroom together, Mr. Button calls out, "Class, please remain seated. We're going to start with some nice calm math problems." On the board, he writes the equation 2 + 2 = 5. What could possibly go wrong? A small voice pipes up from the back of the class. "Mr. Button, you're actually incorrect. It's me." "Hi, welcome back to my channel." Ravi stands up, having apparently just woken up from his nap. "Hear me out. According to quantum physics, the sum of 2 and 2 could be expressed as 4 + 2 over the field of real numbers." The other students look at him as if he's grown a second head. "Don't question it. Just hand me the correction tape, Sasha, huh?" "All right." "Sure." She hands him the tape, and he proceeds to cover up the no. 5 with a flourish. There we go. And we can all agree that 2 plus 2 equals 4. You sure about that, Ravi? Because last I checked, 4 is still an even number. Everyone stares at Sasha in confusion. What? It's not an even number. 2 plus 2 is 4. That's correct. Unless, of course, we're dividing the sum of 2 and 2 by 2, in which case the answer would be 2. What? So when you said 2 plus 2 equals 5, were you referring to the sum of the series divided by 2? Yes. Well, actually, scratch that. Forget I ever said anything. With that, Ravi collapses back into his chair, burying his head in his arms. Sasha turns to the camera with a sly smile. I knew getting that golden ticket would pay off somehow. Mr. Button closes his eyes and takes a deep breath. Teachers deserve medals. Or earplugs. Suddenly, a loud crash comes from the back of the class. Mr. Button opens his eyes and turns around in horror. All of the desks have been knocked over and a trail of gummy bears leads out the door. And that, kids, is why you should never bring candy to school, or a remote-controlled cockroach, or a hamster with a death wish, or a time machine. Hey, wait a minute, that's not my... Oh dear God, now there's a T-Rex. Run for your lives. Bowing, zoom, crash, bowing. And that's why teachers deserve medals or earplugs. The end.